What's good, YouTube? Been a minute since I posted on here, but honestly, after just looking into a lot of things, I'm just not ready to be able to consistently post content that's authentic and where I truly feel as though it's beneficial to anyone that is able to come across this content. And that's just simply because I'm just working on myself. And I'm not saying it being like harsh or critical. I'm just being honest. And with everything that I do, I really feel as though I want to make sure that output is the best it could possibly be. And that's just where I'm at currently. And I can definitely share some things that myself at 22, about to be 23 in December, has come across to realize. And I would say the most important thing is understanding where your heart posture is. And in regards to that, that whole entire concept is majority of things of this world is vanity. And what I mean by that is a lot of these things, materialistic things, won't bring you fulfilling happiness. It won't be sufficient enough because you're going to end up wanting to do more or get more. And the sooner you're able to be complacent and satisfied with what the world has to offer you and find love in the little things, you'll be able to find happiness a lot quicker than majority of society. And once you're able to have a bigger purpose, it allows you to move and navigate society in a whole entire different way, and you start to see things from a different perspective. For me, and for everyone, it's going to be different, but I think those moral principles has to be aligned in order for you to find sustainable happiness. And for me, it's just making memories, bringing people closer to the kingdom, and allowing God to work through me. And for me, it's just been a lot of self-reflection, really structuring my heart and making sure what I'm doing and the goals that I'm trying to put together aren't just for my self-satisfaction, but for a bigger cause that is much bigger than me. Because at the end of the day, our time here is timed, obviously, and the world will keep going on years and years and years after we pass. And if you don't want to do something that's bigger than yourself, you just I just truly feel like everyone needs purpose. And a lot of things that we do, is it really feeding into that purpose, or is it just filling a temporary void of maybe dopamine or some other brain chemical that makes you feel good for just a little bit, but you end up becoming so hungry for it where it's impossible for you to be able to be satisfied. You want a new car, you want a bigger house, you want a bigger vacation, but what truly matters? And yeah, I mean, like, this is me right now. I'm literally in the hills of Malibu on a vacation, and I mean, it's beautiful, it's amazing, but you come out here, you see some of the people, and you just realize this just feels so artificial. And you start to be able to, as you try different things through life, and you're able to see what you like and what you don't like, you're able to see there's so many different types of spaces you can allow your mind and your body to be in. And it's completely up to you to protect yourself. Because once you start to introduce new things to yourself and to your life, your mind and your heart and your body will either reject it or say, this is kind of nice. Maybe I want more. Maybe I want more. And you have to be able to understand what you're going to listen to. Are you going to listen to your mind? Are you going to listen to your heart? Because when you listen to your mind, a lot of the things that's going to run through your mind, those intrusive thoughts, oh, I want this, I want this, I want this, you're going to have to be able to tell yourself no. And I think that battle within ourselves is the most important thing in order to get to that next step of everlasting happiness. And for me, that's my relationship with God and realizing that this world is just too big for one person to handle all that stress. And in order for you to take those next steps forward, you have to be able to lean on something that's bigger than you. And I'm not telling you to go pick up your Bible and get into the word. If you're on the fence, if you're lukewarm or whatever some people might want to call it, take the opportunity to just say, "Hey, God, can you talk to me? I want to listen. I want to get closer to you." In the sense of that. Or you could take a whole different approach. You can go and do your research, go and study. Go study Buddhism, go study Hinduism, go study Islam. You can go and look at all of these different religions from an unbiased perspective, and then you can make your conclusion. And whatever that is, you're going to have to live with it. But it has to be something bigger than you. And this is me speaking at 22. And I'm able to speak from a perspective of life can be horrible in one season, and if you can endure the sacrifices and the pain and all of the struggles that you might have to face, whether that's internally or externally, it gets so much better. And for me, it was just leaning on Christ throughout throughout, I don't know, since I was a kid. And I just wanted to put this out because I aspire to build great content and really meaningful content that can help somebody. I don't care if it helps 10,000 people, 100,000 people. I just care if it helps just one person in their walk of life, because I understand how important that is to be able to have somebody to be able to put those seeds into your mind in regards to being able to understand that you're not in this life thing alone, and that you always are going to have someone to lean on. And yeah, I just want anybody that's watching this to know that I'm rooting for you. I know you're going to win in life. And yeah, just keep pushing. Keep striving to be your best self each and every day. And it'll be hard not to be happy with the person that you become. It might not happen the way you want it to happen or the same pace that you want it to happen, but that's not the point of life. If you knew the timeline of every single thing, would life be purposeful? Would you be happy with how life is structured if you know, okay, this is going to happen this time. This is how much I'll make. All of these things, like the concept of not knowing is the most beautiful thing, but you have to fall in love with that. And if you can't fall in love with that concept, you're never going to be happy. You're never going to be all knowing. And once you start to grasp that sooner, that happiness will slowly start to rise within you. And yeah, that's all I have to say.